Hello. In our business, we are using Excel files to collect data day to day. And for this matter, sometimes we need to know the changes that happens inside this Excel file. For example, if there is new data, if there is some changes, etc. Especially when it is a file used by many users and we are waiting for updates. For this matter, I created this easy to follow guide to integrate an automated flow inside your Excel file to be notified when there is a change. The first thing, as you see here, is when an event is occurred in your Excel file, like a button is clicked, or a cell is changed, or something happened. VBA will send an HTTP request thanks to this API to a SharePoint list, and when we receive this trigger or this new data in SharePoint list, Power Automate flow will be activated automatically and send us an email with a custom body. And will walk you through the process in the demo and step-by-step guide in the next section. So the flow is starting from Excel by clicking when the users click on a save button or something else, for example, for our case, run button, and then the VBA send the item to SharePoint list using REST API, and here in the logs we have that it is successfully added, and we can check our list here, and we can find that a new item is added successfully to our list. And this is and then thanks to this flow, it's for automate flow, it's an easy flow that we can create only with a prompt. We can receive a notification in our email box, and as you see here, we have it now. We have a new email that is coming from the Power Automate. Let's say the new course is added and the body of the email. If you want to understand how to use the flow, you need just to add this module to your workbook, and this is a reusable code, and the only thing that you can change is the site URL and the list name if you want to create a custom name. And if you want to have only the title and body, this is enough. You have to change nothing here, but if you want another column, you can just add it like this by creating a new column. But be careful, this column should be exist in your list, and give it a new index like 2, and the content may be file URL like this, and then get file URL. You can create a custom function to get the file URL or just write directly the file URL. Here is how can we customize the plugin, or let's say uh, the module. We have also to change the size of the columns. This is the only change that you have to do. As a recap, if you want to add a new column, you need just to add it here and resize the column array and change it SharePoint site URL and SharePoint name if you don't want to use notifications list as standard name. And that's it for the VBA part. And this is REST API, REST API code that sends the message, or let's say that tell the SharePoint to add a new record. So here is the structure. We have the post, we have the request header, etc., and then send the JSON body. You can check the file. You can check this document in the blog or in my GitHub repo. For the Power Automate, to create a new flow, we can just create it manually or using a prompt like this. Generate for me a flow under the name, give the name of the flow. For my case, it's a Gmail notification, and the flow will be triggered when an item is added. So a SharePoint list, and you need to give the SharePoint list name to your in the prompt. For me, it's notification list, and also the path to the SharePoint list. For my case, where the SharePoint list resides, this is the SharePoint site. Then what the flow should do, the flow will should send an email to me, use to this email address, and write something here. For example, for me, I want just to be notified that a new record is added. I'll do a demo for you. Let's get this prompt, copy it, and go to our Power Automate. Let's go back. Let's create or let's just go to home. Sorry, and let's create it from home. So we need to describe our flow like this, as you see, and then I'll generate the flow. The flow is creating, and then here is the flow. So you need to validate the flow if you are okay with it. For me, it's okay. I need just a trigger and action, and then I'll accept and continue. And then it needs some connections. So the permissions are okay. So I create the flow, and the flow is created, and you need just to save, and that's it for the flow and VBI part. And you'll find a detailed uh, how to do or a detailed setup guidelines in the blog post. See you.